What it do? Welcome to the J-Boy Sports Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy the content. If you don't love the content, you can still do those things because it never hurts to help a brother out because a brother would help you out. Make sure that you hit up that notifications bell so that you don't miss any of our great content. Comment so we can have some conversations. I will definitely reply because ball is life. Lastly, hang on towards the end of this video so you don't miss any of our great content with our suggested videos. Helps you stay up to date. Moving forward, with that said, KD trade is trash, and the Rockets have lost their minds. I don't understand this trade. All season long, or as long as I've had this channel, you've seen videos from me about Kevin Durant and different teams that he will go to. And I told you guys that there's no way, if I'm a young and up-and-coming team, that I'm taking this guy on my team. There's just no way. A more veteran team, if you want the Nuggets to take him or something like that, okay, I guess I understand that. You give Joker a great running mate, and that's when Kevin Durant is at his best. You know, when he can play second fiddle to another great player because he's not a leader himself. He's just a ball player, as he likes to say. Just a great ball player. Obviously, Kevin Durant has tremendous talent, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, there are things people overrate him in. I think his leadership is highly questionable. Highly. And I also think his offensive ability, while elite, has a ceiling. And it's always had a ceiling. When you get really physical with him, he's not the same player. When you get into his head a little bit, he seems to not be the same player. When too much of the responsibility of something falls on his shoulders and he's got to step it up to get to that next level, he's not the same player. And before you guys get mad at me, and if Kevin Durant ever hears this video and he wants to comment on it and call me some type of weirdo or whatever the case may be, listen, bro, I'm just an analyst of basketball. I'm watching basketball, and based on what I'm watching and what I'm seeing, I'm making, in some cases, assumptions, but also I'm using a lot of facts based on what I'm seeing to make that decision. And the facts are, when it comes to Kevin Durant, without Steph Curry, he ain't got no rings. With Russell Westbrook, who's one of the 50 top 75 greatest players of all time, triple-double king, he ain't got no rings. He had James Harden coming off the bench, no rings. Right? He had Serge Ibaka, who was up and coming and very good at one point in time, no rings with him. Then he gets to Brooklyn, and to be honest with you, the Brooklyn thing fell apart. Kyrie stood his ground, which I respect, and James Harden got hurt. Even though James Harden was having an MVP season. And it just kind of fell apart. But in my opinion, that setup was like low-key the universe kind of saying, like, y'all shouldn't have did that. Like, that was cheap. And so it didn't work the way you wanted to, but, that's what you get for trying to be cheap and get easy rings. That has not, you didn't get rewarded for that. So it is what it is. I'm not going to cry over it. But in truth, they probably would have won at least 1 or 2 rings if that team was healthy, stayed together, and if people weren't trying to play Kyrie out for standing his ground and being a real man. But on top of that, after that, he went to... Who did he go to after? Was it just the Suns that he went to right after that? Is this when he went to the Suns? And just horrible. You had Devin Booker, you had Bradley Beal, team fell apart. Then you're on social media saying, oh, it's a team game. Nobody wants to hear that, man. The team game... You know what you expose yourself as? Not a leader. Not a leader. You're disloyal. You're always running around the league looking for the next team, blaming other people, right? Blaming other people for you not playing. If you're one of the best players we've ever seen, then you should be able to figure it out. You should be able to lead teams with talent like Devin Booker and Bradley Beal to a championship. But that didn't happen. So I don't want no excuses from Kevin Durant and guys like that. But as far as this trade is concerned, what you have here is you have, it looks like the Suns trade Kevin Durant to Houston for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and the number 10 overall pick in Wednesday's draft and 5 second-rounders. And to me, it looks like the Suns win this trade. If I'm the Rockets, there's no way on God's green earth I'm trading for Kevin Durant. I just wouldn't do it. You got a young team. You're building them up. Dylan Brooks, wherever he's gone, he's played competitive. He's been on a competitive team. He gives an energy and a fire that other players don't give. So he got his bag. But he helped build the identity of the Rockets, and you let him go. Jalen Green has struggled. He has elite talent, but has been a zero when it comes to actually being consistent. He is the most inconsistent player in the entire NBA right now, in my opinion, among players that have elite level talent. He is shockingly bad when it comes to consistency. Like, to the point where you look at it and you say, wow, this guy needs a lot of work. He's like the lottery. Like, you may hit it, and if you don't, you just hate yourself because you're wasting your money. However, I don't mind if you get rid of Jalen Green. I don't even mind if you get rid of the number 10 pick and these 5 second-rounders. For Kevin Durant, maybe. Okay, maybe. But to give up Dillon Brooks, too, the heart and soul of your team, the energy of your team, you must be losing your mind. So now Kevin Durant takes that spot, and what is he going to bring? He's going to bring some scoring. He ain't going to bring no defense. He ain't going to bring no leadership. He ain't going to bring no toughness. So what the heck is he bringing to the team? What is he bringing to the team? Just scoring? Listen, a lot of people can score. I'm sorry to tell you guys. A lot of people can score. The scoring is not what wins championships. Just watched SGA and the Thunder win the championship a couple hours ago as I'm making this video. But guess what? SGA didn't even shoot that well. Shot horribly, actually. I think it was like 8 for 27 from the field or something like that. 2 for 12 from 3. You know what won him the game? He had 12 assists and 1 turnover. Showed a lot of leadership. Kept big up in his people. Played good defense. Those are 3 things that you don't get from Kevin Durant on a daily basis. And don't tell me, oh, I saw him play defense on the Warriors. Everybody played defense on the Warriors. What did he do away from, I can't believe I'm saying this, Draymond Green and company? What did he do away from that leadership of Draymond and Steph? What leadership did he show on the Suns? What defense was he playing on the Suns? What dirty work was he putting in on the Suns? What attitude did he bring to the Suns? Basketball isn't just scoring, guys. You guys, we live in an age where people look at the box score and they think they know every daggone thing. Box score doesn't tell you anything if you ain't watching. You need dudes that will get up in your face like Dillon Brooks. You need dudes that are tough. You need dudes that want to fight somebody. You need dudes that are going to dive on the ground to get the ball. You need dudes that other people know, when I come to this team, I got to deal with that guy. Whether you think Dillon Brooks is a clown or not, whether you think other players have scored on him and made him look bad at times or not, those great players know that when they go there, they got to deal with Dillon Brooks. They got to deal with his antics. He's going to be in your face. He's going to be in your space. He's going to annoy you. And you know what? The rest of the team is going to do that too. Amen Thompson, young up-and-coming guy, pairing him with Dillon Brooks was a bunch of demons out there. Similar to how the Thunder have Caruso and Dort, you know, out there wreaking havoc. You had that with Dillon Brooks and Amen Thompson. You just needed a little bit more scoring. You didn't need to blow up the whole team, Rockets. You didn't need to blow up the heart and soul, the toughness of the team. But you decided to blow it up for Kevin Durant, an aging superstar who is a mercenary for hire at best, who ain't gonna bring no attitude to your team, who's gonna blame the other people on the team when things don't go right, when the leadership falls apart. And you're bringing that disloyal guy with that level of energy, that it's not my fault, it's a team sport energy, to Şengün, to Tari Eason, to Amen Thompson, to Jabari, is it Jabari Smith Jr.? I think his name is. All these young and up-and-coming players. You're bringing that negative, bad influence to them. And I don't care what anybody says. There's no way I would bring Kevin Durant to my young team. And again, you may think I'm nobody. Kevin Durant can hear this and say, oh, this guy's a clown. He's poor. Yes, I'm poor compared to you. I don't care. I'm going to tell you all the truth, what I really feel. And this is what I feel. I'm not saying Kevin Durant's not a great player, one of the best we've ever seen at scoring. But I also tell you that his scoring has a limit. I'll also tell you, I've seen people get in his grill and slow him down. I've seen him quit. I've seen him blame other people. I've seen him be very disloyal. turn his back on people that were supposed to be his friends, like Russell Westbrook. I've seen all that. So at the end of the day, man, me personally, if it was up to me, there ain't no way. Ain't no way, boy. I'm bringing him to a young team. Like I said, you want to bring him to the Nuggets, who have a bona fide Hall of Fame superstar already in Joker. Tough players that are veterans like Gordon. Murray. And MPJ is seasoned enough to where he can grow his own teeth. Y'all know I like that saying. You got to grow your own teeth. Only you can grow your own teeth. You could take Kevin Durant over there because they're not falling for his crap. Hey, we won a chip without you. I need you to dive on the floor and get this loose ball. I need you to stop crying and complaining. I need you to go out and do your job, which is to score. I need you to play some daggone defense. I need you to bring that same toughness and energy and grit that Aaron Gordon is trying to bring to the game, that Jamal Murray is trying to bring to the game. Where's your toughness at, KD? So honestly, I think the Nuggets fumbled the bag, to be honest with you. They could have bought in KD and gave themselves a shot. But for the Rockets, I don't. No. You give up Jalen Green, who could potentially get better. Now, he needs some other influences. He needs to stop. What's this girl he's running around with? The IG model, who's much older than him, who got a kid his age. He's running around the world with her. Got a kid with her. I don't know where his parents are. They not protecting him, apparently. But he's running around doing all that. He needs to worry about getting better on the court, boy. Painting his nails and stuff like that. Draymond Green called him out. I got to admit, every once in a while I'm with Draymond. I was with him on that one. You want to sit up here and paint your nails, talk about you tough. Get out of here. Stop painting your nails. I guess if you're going to be with this IG model, I forget what her name is. But if you're going to be with her, I guess. But what about your game on the court, bro? And honestly, you're the reason you're the reason for this. They wanted to come off of you so badly, pause, no Diddy, that they decided to trade you, Dillon Brooks, the 10th pick, and 5 second rounders. The second rounders don't matter as much. Maybe one of them will be something. Maybe 2 if you're really fortunate. But the 10th pick, I don't know. Who's the 10th pick in this draft? I don't know. They don't do a good job of hyping up men's basketball no more in college, so I don't know. I know who the top 3 or 4 guys are because they're like really good. But outside of that, I don't know. But Jalen Green, you need to put your hard hat on and get to work. The Rockets, shame on you. This is a stupid trade in my opinion. You lost this. And you're going to take a step back because Kevin Durant is going to... You give away Dillon Brooks. And to me, that's really the big deal there. And you're giving away the 10th pick. You're giving away some second rounders. 2 of them maybe could be something for Kevin Durant. All you needed was a little bit more scoring, man. There's a lot of other players you could have got to help with the scoring at shooting guard position, in my opinion. Could have got Desmond Bane, but I guess, Bane went for what he went for. But, there's other players out there maybe y'all could have got for less. And you could have kept at least Dillon Brooks. You see what happened to the Grizz when they got rid of Dillon. Trash. So, whatever, man. I don't like it. If you're the Suns, it depends on what level of Devin Booker you have, man. Like, is Devin Booker going to be the Devin Booker he's been in the past? Is he going to return to form? Or is he going to be whatever he is right now? Devin, you're a Mamba mentality person. I have love and respect for all the Mamba mentality people. But my message to you, Devin Booker, I know I'm a nobody on the internet talking, a fan of the game, somebody that loves the sport, that's been watching it for a long time. But from what I see from you, bruh, don't ever take no shortcuts like that again. Don't ever team up with no superstars, think it's going to be an easy ride. You played best when you had hard-nosed guys around you and you worried about the scoring, just like Kobe did. Kobe usually didn't have no great scorer with him, except Shaq. But the second time around, he had Powell. Powell was okay on offense, not elite. Did other things very, very well. Get you some guys that could do things very, very well, and you worry about scoring 30 and 40. You worry about that. You worry about your defense. You worry about what you're supposed to be doing. Become a better leader. Work on your leadership. Work on making the people around you better. And you bring that Suns team back. You got Dillon Brooks there. So you're going to have a guy that's going to be fiery. Feed off of that energy. Spread that around your roster and become tough as nails, my guy. All right? You got Jalen Green. Coach him up. Help him. All right? Help him. He needs your help. Let's see what type of leader you are for him. You got the number 10 overall pick. See what happens with him. You got the 5 second rounders. To me, this sounds very good, for the Suns. And I think they potentially can do a lot better than they did last year, but we'll see. I don't know what's happening with Bradley Beal either, but I'm pretty sure he's out of there. They're trying to figure out how to get rid of him. So, in my opinion, Bradley Beal needs to go to the Nuggets. Put Bradley Beal on the Nuggets. Now we're cooking with something. A team like the Nuggets or the Bucks. Maybe put Bradley Beal on the Bucks. And maybe I'll do a video where I think Bradley Beal should go. But let's say like the Bucks. But as far as this KD trade, wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. For me personally, players like KD, there's some other ones out there. I'm not going to get into who their names are. I don't want to constantly talk about the same things over and over again. But I'm not taking KD on my team. No way. Unless I'm a veteran team. Excuse me, my allergies. To me, pairing him with a Joker, solid. And Murray and Gordon and MPJ, I get that. I get it. Pairing him with Giannis, I get it. Even pairing him with them bums over there and on the 76ers. I'm still going to get messed up because they're cursed. Because they got a lot of softies over there. But I get it. Putting him around young, impressionable talent in a league where you just saw the Thunder and the Pacers compete with young, hungry people. Not that LA Fitness crap where a guy loses, you keep picking him up so he gets comfortable. And he don't want to play defense and be a leader no more. Not that LA Fitness crap. You just watched a team that was 22-54 like 3 years ago. 27 and 24 and 58, I think. 3 years ago in the Thunder. Win a championship. Building it from the ground up. And you decided to shred all that, what you had. You had a little Thunder team in the making. You decided to shred that for Kevin Durant. A mercenary for hire who got 2 years left, maybe. Maybe he has more years. LeBron's playing until he's 40, but is that winning? Is that going to get you to wins? What is KD? 36? 37? Please. That's all I have to say about that. Y'all, what do y'all think, man? Do y'all think this was a good trade or not? Y'all think I'm slapping or capping? Y'all let me know. Thank you very much for listening this long. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you comment. I love to have conversations in the comment section. Make sure that you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our fantastic videos. Hang on towards the end because we have some other fantastic suggested videos that we know you will love. Thank you very much for your time. Very appreciative. Very humble. Much love. That somehow you never get over leaving me, and when you feel like